Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our podcast. It's been about a month now, but with the holidays and everything, we decided to take a little break with the holidays to spend time with our families. I hope you guys all had a great holiday. How was your holiday, Brad?
My holiday was really good, definitely eventful, but a great time with my family and throughout the Christmas and New Year's. How about you, man?
It was pretty good. We just laid low. I worked a lot, but it's what it is. Holidays, but are not as like the same when you were a kid, but you get to like enjoy the whole 2 weeks off of school. Now it's work.
So true.
But anyway, today we're going to be covering the album His Glory Alone by KB. This was his fourth major studio album, and it was his first album since leaving Reach Records for Provident Records. This actually won Rap Album of the Year at the 2021 Dove Awards. And I think safely to say this is one of my favorite albums by KB, and I think this is one of the albums that's getting him more popularity now since he's off Reach Records.
Definitely agree. It's probably, in my opinion, his best album to date. It's just such a different way he did it, but still so solid.
And you can't go wrong with anything KB produces because pretty much every album he's been is like top tier.
So true.
The first song on this album is Let It Rain. This features fellow rapper Bizzle, and it blends with Let It Rain by Michael W. Smith. So this is like a theme in the album. There's a lot of songs that it blends with like an other worship song, KB's rap lyrics. So it's like two songs on one somewhat, but KB puts his own twist on it.
hmm Definitely love that approach. I don't think KB's done it much, except he did Oceans years back on his 2014 or 2016 album. I'm sorry, I don't remember the date too much. But I love this style. I love how he does it. This song, especially, is a great intro track. It's very hype, it's very upbeat, but yet it's got that worship vibe from Let It Rain that just flows in so well. It's definitely one of my favorite songs off the album and definitely a great show of what KB can do.
And this is a theme in this album. We'll discuss more. There's like three more songs off this album that follows that formula. So it's pretty cool that he's blending these songs together and
Mhm.
putting his own twist on it and letting other generations would enjoy the song.
Definitely.
The next song on the album was Little Boy. This is a song of wisdom and advice for young men, and he wrote the song especially for his sons. So here's again, like our thing we've been talking about with like all of our albums, there's been like a personal song or a advice song on like every album we covered, and this is KB's version of it.
So true. Yeah, we always love hearing these personal songs on here. Lil Boy being the one that he wrote to his sons. And even though it's personal, it's still beat, it's still tight. The raps go very hard in the song. He gives it where it's great for the generation, as for his sons and for young guys growing up, of wisdom, advice on how to follow Jesus and how to live life respectfully. It's a great message that's put together so well that I didn't even realize it the first listen about how impactful it was till later because just such well done and put together.
Exactly. The third song on the album is 10K. This blends with 10,000 Reasons by Matthew West. I mean, not Matthew West, Matt Rodman. I'm so sorry. That's my bad. Mental. I knew it, just said the wrong artist. So I apologize, whoever was listening to this. And it's an upbeat rap anthem of God's faithfulness. Again, we're combining a worship song with KB's own rap lyrics and making one new song.
Definitely, yeah. This is my favorite song off the album, probably. I love it, like you said, how it blends in with Matt Redman's song. It's just so well done. It starts off so worshipful and then builds up to really one of the, I think, the summer rap songs of that year of 2021, I believe. I
Mhm.
just love how he does it. It's so well done, so well put together. And this is one of, I think, the biggest song off the album. I could be wrong, but it's one of them because of how well it is, how energetic it is, and how just the life in it is amazing.
And this is, I think he performed a song at Winter Jam when he was there last year in 2022. So 2022 Winter Jam. I think this is one of the songs he performed.
Definitely, yeah.
The next song is This Is Life. This is Life, my bad. And it blends with So Will I by Hillsong United. So here we go. Blending two together again. Like I said, this is a theme in this album pretty much. So you're gonna just hear me say that all the time. And then
hmm
this song is about living and giving our lives for God alone.
Yes. Again, with the blending, which I never get tired of it because each time he blends it, it's never the same. It's always with a slight difference in it that makes each song unique. This one blends with the song This Is Life blended with So Will I. It's such a good song. Recently it's impacted me a lot about just the life that we have, given it all for God alone, no matter how crazy life gets, that it's made to give him glory and everything. This song's definitely touched me recently and touched so many others. It's a really standout song on the album.
The next song is Armies. This is the first song that ever released on the album. I think outside of 10K, this was the biggest hit off the album personally. And then this song blends with Whom Shall I Fear? God of Angel Armies by Chris Tomlin. So that's one of my favorite songs by Chris Tomlin. So it's pretty cool to see KB blend these two songs together. And I was like, oh, look, a new light of this song.
Definitely agree. Yeah, it's amazing how he done. Like you said, this is probably the next biggest one or the biggest one off that album. But so well how he does it. Again, he blends it with Chris Tomlin's one, which you almost can't really catch in it because this one I think is the most subtle hint at it because like right in the mid part of the song, the verse comes in, I believe maybe.
Mhm.
But this I love how it's all done. So well done. Such a strong start for the album after KB left Reach, went to Provident. We all were wondering what his style would be. And then this song comes out and it was complete banger, complete powerful, and really an anthem for the album going into it.
And I think the song was released right after he announced he was leaving Reach. So I think it was like right around that time he announced. So like there were here's like here's a sneak peek of what I'm doing with my new album and everything.
Yes.
The next song on the album is Masterpiece, and this song is about how God made us beautiful, and he wrote especially for his daughter. So again, he had a song for his sons earlier. Now he's writing a song for his daughter. So again, he's doing that personal touch, writing a message to them about God's love and like how God made them special and beautiful.
Indeed, yes. Love that so much about how with his sons he gave them such a godly advice on how to live life, be respectful and everything. And then for his daughter, just an encouraging message of how beautiful she is to him, to God, no matter what anyone else thinks. It's a beautiful song, the music video as well. It's a beautiful, well done. And this song is touching so many young girls all throughout the girls and guys both about how beautiful we all are in God's eyes. And it's amazing. I love the impact of it. It's definitely, I think, the first slower one off the album, but definitely still keeps what KB does so well.
The next song on the album is Libre, and this features Spanish rapper Tommy Royal or Royale. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. It's a Spanish name. But the song's about the freedom we have in Jesus, and it shows how we are free from our sins because Jesus loves us and everything. Pretty much is the main premise
Mhm.
of the song.
So true. Yeah. Normally I skip Spanish primarily songs because you and I both don't know it. We only know like little phrases with it. However, I love this song, even though it's a lot of it's in Spanish, the message still comes through about the freedom we have in Jesus. It's a banger. It's so good. It's got that Spanish vibe in there with it. And it's really a solid track on the album that if you're thinking it's a little Spanish sound, I'm going to skip it. Definitely listen all the way through because it may just be one of your favorites off it.
And it is a really blends well with the English and Spanish too. Not a lot of songs can blend English and Spanish well. Sometimes
hmm
it all sounds gibberish if they blend too well, but this song is perfectly blended.
Definitely agree. Yes.
The next song is Yes I Will. I mean, Yes Song, my bad. And this song blends with Yes I Will by Vertical Worship. So this is another style that they blend worship with rap and try to make it into a new thing. I'm going to call it rap chip. I don't know.
There you go. Yeah, definitely. This I think is the main one that is more the worship song than it is the rap. Still, it's done so well. I love this song. Um, I don't know for sure if I like it better than the original. Yes, I will. Both of them are just so different, well done, but
Mhm.
super good. It's an amazing song, especially my favorite part of the song is probably, and I think around the bridge of the song, KB slows it down and he just sings this short worshipful line, and it is a beautiful part of the song. And it heads right back into the worship rap mix. Like you said, the last song, Spanish and rap were mixed perfectly with it. Oh, sorry, Spanish and English. This one, worship and rap, is shown again that how KB can mix them very masterfully. That just makes an awesome experience.
The next song is Dark Skin. This features violinist Black Violin, who I have no idea who that is. If you know who that is, cool. If you don't, I guess look him up. I personally didn't do research about who this person is, so I apologize. And this song is a vulnerable song on the sadness of racism in our world. And this song is big in its own sense that racism is everywhere, and it's trying to show. I'm trying to think of the right words to say this, like how cruel the world can be and how we can maybe move on from it. It's hard to explain and put it to words, but because it's just a sensitive topic, if you know what I mean.
completely agree with you. Yeah, this song, it definitely hits heavy. Um, like you said about the sadness that racism does exist, it is in our world, and so many people, they sadly grow up with it. They sadly grow up seeing it a lot in their days, and we need to recognize that. And definitely, I love at the end how KB starts giving answers about how if we live as the church, we live as the body of Christ, we
Mhm.
can see racism die in our day, and it's only going to be through love, through unity, through understanding, and all that we are growing together through this to make a better tomorrow for all those that are coming up with it. We don't want to be a generation of racism, but a generation who loves them despite the color of our skin.
The next song is Rewrite Here, and that's an energetic growling song. So he went from the sad song to an energy upbeat song, and it makes you want to get up and everything with this song.
Oh yeah, it definitely surprised me about how it went from like the other song featuring black violin and everything. It's very heavy on the emotions, heavy on slow, and then the next one just completely blows it out of the water. Definitely interesting placement. But yeah, I love this song. Super good rallying cry. It's definitely an energetic song for a workout, for a run. It's just a really good one to get going.
The next song after that is Loyal Till the End, and this features upcoming rapper John Keith, and it's a song of staying loyal to our teams in life. So no matter, we all have different teams. Either your family can be a team, we have the new release today team, or you can be a part of a sports team, a work team. It just shows you how to be loyal to our teams.
Definitely, yeah. And like the song, well, actually, what you just said pretty much, definitely want to echo that. That those teams in life, they're amazing things that God's given us, and to be loyal to those, whether it's work, family, all that they rap about, all of that, and they put together such a good song where it encourages that amongst all of us.
The next song on the album is The Name. This features Corinne Hawthorne, and this is a worship infused song of God who has been and still in his life. So this KB is like, I'm tired of taking other people's worship song. I'm making my own. So this is what he did with this song, basically.
So true. Yeah. This definitely is a highlight throughout the album, I believe. I love how it's unique, especially like you said, it's a worship one without mix another worship song in there. But it's so good how he does it. So good how the rap and all the sound, the worship, all of it. It's not something that's like repurposed to kind of end the album.
Mhm.
This actually is a standout song by itself. It's an amazing one, a great ending, and just an amazing one showing KB's skill and everything.
The next song off the album, I'm going to pronounce this wrong because this is Spanish. I apologize. It's C. Cancon. I'm pronounce. I'm sorry. I do not know how to pronounce it. But it features Blanca and Musica. This is the Spanish mix of the Yes song. So I'm guessing it translates to Yes song, obviously. But a lot of you know Blanca or Blanca. I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong. She was a former singer of the Group One crew, and it's cool to see her take off on her own journey. And she has a few albums out to date to herself. So it's cool to see her getting back with the rap style kind of in the song.
Definitely agree with you there. Blanca, she's already done so well in her solo career. Recently, she released her first, I think, full Spanish project, embracing that heritage. Since then, we've been seeing her pop up a little bit with different worship songs, and in this one, a rap worship song that she teamed up with KB. The Yes song already was such a great song. I love how they also made it Spanish completely for those people. Love that. It's such a good one for the Spanish speaking community to give them this song and message as well.
Okay, so what are your three favorite songs off this album?
My three favorite songs would probably be 10K, Let It Rain, and This Is Life.
And my three favorite songs are Armies, Masterpiece, and Let It Rain. 10K, it was either Let It Rain or 10K. I couldn't really decide between the two, but we said three favorite songs, not four. So I had to cut one out. So that's how it was. But
I feel you. Mhm.
but this overall, this is a great album to listen to, and I really recommend it. If you want to get into KB, start with this album.
Mhm.
This is the album I would recommend to you. But again, great album. A lot of worship rap mix, or like I called it, rap chip mix. So yeah, that's all we're gonna talk about for this episode. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you guys next time.